People learn more from media than any other single source of information. So if we want to understand what's going on in our society in the 21st century, we have to understand media.
In the 1970s, we saw about 500 images per day, and now we see about 5,000.
It's hard to overstate the impact that media and technology have on our kids today, on the way they view themselves, on the way they act.
We all grow up in a culture in which girls get the message from very early on that what's most important is how they look.
I wish I had hair like this.
We get it from advertising, we get it from films, we get it from television shows, video games, everywhere we look. So no matter what else a woman does, no matter what else her achievements, their value still depends on how they look.
We've seen women's bodies getting smaller and smaller than real women in the real world. At the same time that this has been happening, images of men have been getting bigger and stronger and more muscular.
I'm very interested in the whole princess culture. Ariel the mermaid and Pocahontas, they're all very, very slender. They all have that very same body. So you never see a princess who might be a little bit larger, or who might be really athletic.
Between 1937 and 2005, there were only 13 female protagonists in animated movies. All of them, except one, had the aspiration of finding romance.
As a culture, women are brought up to be always looking for the time when that knight on a horse will come and rescue us or provide for us.
I think some of these representations are being challenged. One of my favorite kids' characters is Dora the Explorer. She's bilingual, which is great. She's a girl of color. She solves problems on her own. She's wonderful in terms of appealing to both genders and showing both boys and girls that girls can be really smart and adventurous and brave.
One thing that I do with my kids is I watch these shows with them. I say, what if that character had been a girl instead? And why is she wearing that when she's trying to rescue somebody?
We need media literacy as much, I think, as we need to learn to read. Our responses should be whose perspectives are framing this story. There are always more than two sides to every story.
My daughter, when she was 9, she wrote this little screenplay and she shot a movie, with our little video camera with her, casting her friends. And it was just so much fun for her. So giving kids the power of creating media, I think, is really important.